dynasty is tearing at the seams, and it all exploded backstage when Solo Sikoa vowed to steal Jacob Fatu's United States title. Family or not? With Roman Reigns absent, Zilla Fatu, the youngest heir to the empire, broke his silence in dramatic fashion, exposing Solo's betrayal and demanding a match of his own. Tensions have never been higher. Blood will spill. Loyalties will break. And at Money in the Bank, the fate of the bloodline is on the line. The bloodline at war, a family divided. The air backstage was electric, charged with tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. In the dimly lit corridor behind the arena, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu stood face to face, their noses almost touching. It was an intense moment, a standoff loaded with bitter rivalry and unspoken threats. Solo's voice dropped to a chilling whisper as he delivered his ultimatum with icy precision. When I win that Money in the Bank briefcase, Primo, your United States Championship is mine. Jacob's eyes widened, the weight of the challenge settling on him like a shadow. But before he could respond, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. From the shadows, the youngest Fatu, Zilla, stepped forward, mic in hand, his presence instantly commanding the room. The camera caught the moment perfectly. Zilla's determined stride, the fire burning in his eyes, as if he were the new wild card in a game that was rapidly spiraling out of control. The Bloodline's civil war had just turned personal. The Samoan dynasty in turmoil. With Roman Reigns mysteriously absent and Paul Heyman quietly pulling strings behind the scenes, the Samoan dynasty was fracturing before the fans' very eyes. Heyman's manipulation of Seth Rollins and the enigmatic Bran Breakker created a precarious power vacuum, and Solo saw an opportunity, a chance to seize control, even if it meant betraying family. Jacob Fatu wasn't just any champion. He was a ruthless, battle-hardened warrior who had earned every ounce of his reputation through grit and fury. His legacy was under threat, but more ominously, the sudden involvement of Zilla Fatu injected an unpredictable element into the chaos. This wasn't just about titles or bragging rights anymore. It was a fight for the very soul of the bloodline. Zilla's explosive challenge. You answer to me first. The tension exploded as Zilla grabbed the microphone, his voice trembling with raw emotion and intensity. You want to turn on family? Then you answer to me first. Solo laughed, a cold, mirthless sound that barely hid the growing unease beneath his bravado. Then, in a stunning twist, Zilla signaled toward the Titantron. The giant screen flickered to life, showing previously unseen footage of Solo training with the mysterious Bran Breakker just last week. The revelation was a sucker punch to Solo's credibility, proving his betrayal was already in motion. The crowd in the arena erupted into a frenzy as Jacob's eyes darkened with rage, the trademark black glare signaling the unleashing of a predator. With a guttural growl, Jacob lunged forward and headbutted Solo so violently that blood sprayed from Solo's shattered nose. Officials scrambled to pull them apart, but the message was clear. This war was not a mere family feud. It was a full-blown declaration of war. Fallout, backstage, power plays, and broken loyalties. Backstage, the fallout was immediate and explosive. Paul Heyman was seen grinning slyly at ringside, already weaving the narrative and scripting potential Money in the Bank scenarios with a mastermind's cunning. Meanwhile, Bran Breakker, fueled by the chaos, went on a destructive rampage, smashing through lockers in a fury that hinted at the brewing storm. The Usos, key pillars of the bloodline, were reportedly picking sides, with Jimmy firmly backing Jacob Fatu, while Jay's allegiance remained uncertain, adding another layer of intrigue to the escalating conflict. Merchandise sales exploded overnight, with 4 different Team Fatu t-shirt designs selling out in just 8 minutes. An unmistakable sign that the fans were fully invested in this storyline. The drama was reaching a fever pitch, with Zilla's fiery challenge to Solo igniting a new chapter in this family saga. He wasn't just talking tough. He demanded a match at Money in the Bank to prove his worth and defend the family honor. The stakes are higher than ever. Roman Reigns, the undisputed head of the bloodline, has been staying silent publicly, but behind closed doors, he's been making calls. Daily, relentless calls to both factions, urging them to keep the peace, but refusing to publicly pick a side. His absence is palpable, and his silence only adds to the uncertainty that hangs over the Samoan legacy. Now, the future of the bloodline hinges on one critical night: Money in the Bank. If Solo walks away with the briefcase, Jacob's reign as United States champion will be on the chopping block, and Solo's ambition will reshape the power structure entirely. But if Zilla can stop Solo, a new era could be born, one where the Fatu legacy remains unbroken and stronger than ever. Whose side are you on? The question is clear, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Are you backing Solo's ruthless ambition, willing to watch him betray his family to rise to the top? Or do you stand with the Fatu legacy, Jacob's fierce reign, and Zilla's unyielding loyalty, fighting to keep the Samoan dynasty alive? This isn't just wrestling. It's a saga of loyalty, betrayal, and power that's capturing the imagination of fans worldwide. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss a single explosive moment. Money in the Bank just became must-see TV. Comment below. Can he stop Solo and protect the family? Or will Solo's ambition burn the bloodline to the ground?